Sydney Sweeney's tits. Alright, now that I have your attention, let's talk about Israel's ongoing genocide. The duality of humankind, from masturbation to mass starvation. I joke because I'm dead inside. Social media has ruined our brains. Recently, there's been a bit of a vibe shift in regards to Israel's genocide, with more and more people and groups calling it out for what it is, a genocide. Now, nearly 100 human rights groups across the world have stated that this is a genocide many, many months ago. But finally, two human rights groups in Israel, Israeli human rights groups, have accused Israel of genocide. Apparently, bombing kids was okay, but starving kids is crossing a line. Whatever. Progress. Back in the US, 24 Democratic senators voted to stop sending weapons to Israel, which is a good thing, and by far the most politicians to ever vote against Israel. Ever. Unfortunately, 20 Democratic senators voted to keep sending weapons to Israel, and every Republican senator voted to keep sending weapons to Israel. So that did not pass, and we have a long way to go. But I do think this is a turning point. I also know that for a lot of people who have been speaking out about this for like 20 months now, it's a little frustrating watching these people slowly come around. Watching Democratic senators who supported the genocide the entire time Biden was in office, now all of a sudden change their mind. It's a little, a little enraging, but I gotta say, it's also what is necessary if we actually want this to stop. We need people to change their minds. And you gotta remember, in America, you don't get rewarded for being right first. In fact, you get punished. You were too right too soon. So people who protested the Vietnam War were hated on, arrested. Even though now we all know how fucked that war was. People who protested the Iraq War were hated on, blacklisted. Now everyone hates the Iraq War. People who protested Israel's genocide for the past 20 months, called anti-Semitic, kicked out of school, arrested, deported. People speaking out and getting fired. There will be no justice for that. Sorry. Yeah, we all know it's a genocide now, but back then, you were a little too aggressive with the truth. So it's frustrating, and it's tempting to be bitter about it and to just, but this is what we need. It's too slow and it's too late. But if there's any hope, this is what we need. On that note, enjoy Sydney Sweeney's tits. What? Her tits are racist? God damn it.